In the name of our holy God who calls us to be saints. Amen.
Amen.
So Thursday afternoon, I'm returning from a doctor's visit, having taken someone to the doctor, and my phone rings. And Andrew says, "How are you?" I said, "I'm great." He said, "Well, I'm not. I have the COVID." I said, "Oh, bless your heart. I think I know what you're going to ask me." He said, "Please, are you available?" I said, "Yes, I am." So I get home and he sends me some stuff, and then he calls again. He says, "Thank you so much for saving my bacon." You know what that means, right? Just checking for understanding here. So then I have to do a sermon. Well, that's pretty late notice for me. Takes me a while to put something together. So I said to God, "Help me." And God did. And he said, "Why don't you think of as a sandwich?" I said, "Sandwich?" He said, "Yeah, take the first part. Blessed are those who are hungry. Blessed are those who are grieving. Blessed are those who are poor." Okay, I'm hanging in there. And then the other part of the sandwich is the other crust, the other part of the bread. And then it goes, "Woe to you who are full. Woe to you who have so much. Woe to you who are laughing and enjoying your lives. Woe to you who are rich." Whoa. So then I say, so what's the middle of the sandwich? So this is where you come in. What are the qualities, and don't look at the hymn. Do not look at the hymn. What are the qualities of saints? What are some qualities you expect in a saint? Don't everybody raise their hand at the same time. I need help. Yes. Good stewardship. Help me. Faith. Love. Forgiveness. Kind. Patience. Giving. Dedication. Wait a minute, I didn't hear. Selflessness. Hope. How about doubt? How about sinner? All saints, all of them, had those qualities. All of them had some of those qualities. I'm not going to look at you, but what qualities do you possess? What qualities are preparing you right now to be a saint in this time and in this place? You see, to be a saint, for me, is all of that. But to see God in others, to see Jesus in others, the forgotten, the lost, the least, the poor, the hungry, those who are grieving. Just look at the news. That's if you can stand it. Read what's going on. God calls us to that sainthood. So this week, when you're going about your busy lives, as I know you are very busy, think of how God is calling you to sainthood. And rejoice in that. Rejoice that you have been forgiven and I have been forgiven. For God so loves us. So be a saint today, tomorrow, and always. Amen. Well, I don't know if you think of me as the priest with the joke, or the priest who is a joke, but you're getting a joke. Because I think it's so important that when we go to God's table, we have a smile on our face and joy in our heart. So someone at the 8 o'clock told me this is the best one I ever told, so we'll see. 3 elderly sisters were sitting in the living room chatting about various things. One sister said, "You know, I'm getting really forgetful. This morning I was standing at the top of the stairs and I couldn't remember whether I had just come up or was about to go down." The second sister says, "You think that's bad? The other day I was sitting on the edge of my bed and couldn't remember whether I was going to bed or had just gotten up." The third sister smiles smugly. "Well, my memory's just as good as it always been. Knock on wood." She raps on the table. "You sit still. I'll answer the door."